Hello everyone, this is Shobhit Jaiswal from Global Medical Foundation Delhi and welcome to this video on Karazin Kharkiv National University, which is one of the highest and top ranked universities in the world for MBBS abroad for an Indian student. For those of you who don't know me, to the right of your screen is my photo at the campus of Karazin Kharkiv National University. And before we start, I would like to take this opportunity to inform you all that Global Medical Foundation is an authorized representative of Karazin Kharkiv National University, and we have sent many students in the previous years to Karazin Kharkiv National University. So as someone who is the authorized representative of Karazin Kharkiv National University, as someone who has visited this university and as someone who has sent many students to this university, whatever information that you will get in this video would be 100% correct. Now we are going to cover various topics about the university in this video, and some of the important topics are the eligibility criteria, the introduction to this university, what are its recognitions, what is its ranking, what are the facilities provided by the university to Indian students, what is its fee structure, and what is the admission process. Karazin Kharkiv National University is a government university of national level. It is located in a city by the name of Kharkiv, which is the second most populated city in Ukraine with a population of over 14 lakh people. Now it is located towards the eastern part of Ukraine, and how Indian students will travel from India to Kharkiv, that is something that we will discuss in the next slide. Now the university is very old. It was established way back in 1804, which makes the university more than 215 years old, and which makes this university one of the oldest universities in Ukraine and one of the oldest universities in which Indian students can take admission in. The university is recognized by Medical Council of India, and it is also recognized by WHO, which means that you can appear for examinations such as National Exit Test in India and exams such as USMLE for US or PLA for UK. The course duration is 5.8 years, just like in all the other medical universities in Ukraine, and the entire course will be taught to you in the English language only. There is no bilingual pattern in any of the medical universities in Ukraine, and it is the same case for Karazin, that the entire course will be taught to you in the English language. However, you will be taught the local language as well from the first year itself, so that you are able to interact with the patients during hospital visits, and you are also able to complete day-to-day interaction with locals during your stay in Ukraine. Now, the university has more than 1,300 Indian students as on 1st January 2020, and this data was provided to us by the Ministry of Education of Ukraine itself. So it is a popular university, and it is one of the favorite universities for Indian students for MBBS abroad. Now, Kharkiv is a city where the highest number of foreign and Indian students are located in. Now, because there are multiple universities within Kharkiv itself, for example, there is Kharkiv National Medical University also, there is Kharkiv International University also, and there is Kharkiv branch of Kiev Medical University also. So there are 4 universities in which Indian students are studying in Kharkiv right now, and this is the city with the highest number of Indian students right now. Now, the FMG passing percentage has been good in the previous years. In 2019, the FMG passing percentage from Karazin was very good, and we will discuss more about the FMG passing percentage in the 2019 session towards the end of this video. Now, many batches have already passed out from this university, and it is providing Indian mess facility to the students, and it is also providing hostel facility to all the students who are coming in the first year. Now, it is a safe and secure city for Indian students. A lot of students and parents think that the eastern part of Ukraine is not at all safe, but it is not the case. It is very much safe, and as you can imagine that the highest number of international students are currently studying in Kharkiv within Ukraine, which means that they are selecting this place because they know that it is safe. So safety and security is not a problem. Kharkiv is a safe city. Ukraine is a safe country. It is safe for girls also, it is safe for boys also, and despite being in eastern part of Ukraine, there is no problem regarding safety and security for international students in Ukraine. Now we'll discuss how we are going to travel from India to Kharkiv city. Now, as you can see on the map on the right of your screen, you will be easily able to spot where Kharkiv is located at. Now, when you travel for the first time, taking a flight from Delhi, and you will be landing in Kiev. Kiev is the capital of Ukraine. So this will be a direct flight. Now, there are direct flights between Delhi and Kiev, and that takes around 7 to 8 hours. Now, once you reach Kiev, you can take a connecting flight, which would be another 1 hour. We can easily travel from Kiev to Kharkiv city. And after reaching Kharkiv city, your university and its hostel is very close by to the airport. So it is easy to travel from India to Kharkiv. So when the students travel for the first time, they usually take a flight from Delhi to Kiev, and then a connecting flight from Kyiv to Kharkiv. Once they get familiarized with the city and with the country and with its transportation system, most of the students prefer to travel between Kyiv and Kharkiv via train because it saves a lot of money, and students do have time at the end of the semester or at the end of the year, and it's a lot cheaper if you are traveling between Kyiv and Kharkiv via train. It's safe also, and there are very good trains which run between these two cities throughout the day. Now, once you have reached for the first time, after that, like I said, you can easily travel from Kharkiv to Kyiv and between Kyiv to Kharkiv via train, and you can then take a flight from Kyiv and you can come back to India, or you can travel from India to Kyiv via flight. So this is how you can travel. Now we're going to discuss about the eligibility criteria which is required by an Indian student for taking admission at Karazin Kharkiv National University. The first criteria for admission in Karazin Kharkiv National University is the marks required in class 12th examinations. So the criteria is very low. You require 50% aggregate marks in physics, chemistry and biology in your class 12 board examinations. So let's say if you have 60 marks in two subjects and you have 40 marks in one of the three subjects of PCB, you will still be able to get admission because your overall aggregate percentage is above 50%. You should be passed in all the other subjects as well, and you should have English as a compulsory subject. Now regarding your age, as on 31st of December in the year in which you are taking admission, that is let's say 2020 session, so your age should be 17 years old on 31st of December or before of 31st of December in 2020. If you are going to be 17 years old next year, then you will not be able to take admission in any university outside of India in 2020 session. Now the last criteria is NEET, which is very important. So you should be and you must be NEET qualified in the previous 2 years or in the current year for admission in any university outside of India, including Karazin Kharkiv National University, which means that if you're taking admission in 2020 session, then you must be at least qualified NEET in 2018 or 2019 or 2020. So you will be able to take admission only if you are NEET qualified. However, for 2020 session, because of coronavirus, Medical Council of India came out with a rule that you can take admission in 2020 session even if you're not qualified or even if you're not appearing for NEET 2020. But it will be mandatory and compulsory for you to qualify NEET in 2021. So if you're not able to do that, then it's going to be a lot of trouble for you, because then you will not be allowed to sit for national exit test. The next topic is the recognition of the general medicine program of Karazin Kharkiv National University. So the degree that will be awarded at the end of your 6-year course will be called MD Physician, which will be equivalent to MBBS in India. This does not mean that your degree will be equivalent to the post-graduation in India, which is called MD. That is because in Ukraine, the MBBS degree is called MD Physician. Now this degree is recognized by Medical Council of India. That means that you will be able to sit for national exit test when you come back to India. And the name of the university is also mentioned in the World Directory of Medical School, which basically means that you will be able to sit for examinations for PG in different countries, and your degree is recognized worldwide. Now we are going to come to a very important point, that is the world ranking. So in the case of Karazin Kharkiv National University, you will be able to find the world ranking in QS Top University, which is an authentic website for providing ranking to different universities in the world. So if you check the QS Global World Ranking, then Karazin Kharkiv National University is one of the top ranked universities in Ukraine. So the world ranking for 2021 session, as mentioned on the website, is 477. So it's a top 500 ranked medical university outside of India for MBBS abroad for Indian students. And a lot of students give a lot of weightage to the world ranking. But again, my suggestion for everyone is to not select a university solely on the basis of the world rank. What I always recommend students to do is to check the FMG passing percentage of the previous years of any particular university that you are interested to take admission in, and also to check the current review of the students in that particular university. Now this is another website which shows the world ranking of different universities, and it is a very popular website, but there is a problem with the ranking criteria. As you can see on this particular screenshot, the world ranking that it has given to the university Karazin Kharkiv National University is 2829, and the country rank is 11. However, this is completely incorrect because the criteria of ranking the universities of this particular website is not at all correct. So let's see how it ranks the university. So this is another screenshot from the same website. So if you read the second paragraph, you can read that we do not claim by any means to rank higher education organizations or their programs by the quality of education or level of academic services provided. The Unirank university ranking is not an academic ranking and therefore should not be adopted as the main criteria for selecting a higher education organization where to enroll and study. So they are clearly mentioning on their own website that they are not ranking the universities on the basis of the academics, but what are they actually using? So read the first paragraph. They are saying that they aim to provide an approximate global ranking of the world universities and colleges based upon their web presence and popularity in terms of estimated traffic, trust, authority, and quality link popularity. Basically, these are SEO factors. So this really means that whichever university has a better presence, whichever university is more popular on the World Wide Web or on Google, so they are basically using those criteria for ranking these universities. What you should really check is FMG passing percentage, and you should really check is the current review of the students who are currently studying at this university. So how to check the FMG result of the previous years? What you can do is you can go to Google and search for Global Medical Foundation. You will find a website which is gmfadmission.in. On our website, there is an option in the menu by FMG. So you can go on that particular link and you will be able to see the FMG passing percentage of the universities in abroad, of all the universities in all the countries from 2012 to 2019, and from there you will be able to see what is the FMG passing percentage of different universities in Ukraine and in other universities as well. For this particular university, I will be telling you about the FMG passing percentage or the FMG result of 2019 session towards the end of this video. Now we are going to talk about the hostel facility. So this is a photo that I clicked when I was in Kharkiv in 2019. And this is an actual photo of a room which was clicked by me. So as you can see that all the facilities are provided by the university in the hostel rooms. They are provided with beds, they are provided with almirahs, they are provided with table, chairs, and they are provided all the facilities including centrally heating system. Now one thing to know is that there are various hostel facilities which are provided at Kharkiv, and the fees for different type of rooms is different. There are 2-seater rooms also available for which you have to pay a little bit higher. There are 4-seater rooms also available. So depending on what kind of facility you are looking for, you can pay accordingly and you can get the similar facilities in the room. Also, after let's say 1 or 2 years, you can move out from the hostels if hostels do not suit you, which is the case for each and every university. It's not something which is unique to Kharkiv only or available at Kharkiv only. So most of the students do leave the hostels after 1 or 2 or 3 years if they are not able to adjust to the hostel life, and they can move out and rent apartments, and they can live in the apartments as well, in which they will get the facilities as they require. But obviously living outside is a little bit more costlier than living in the hostel. I'll show you more photos of the same room. This is towards the right of the room, which was not visible in the previous photo. So again, you can see that chairs and tables are provided, and this is a little bit towards the left of the room. So dressing table, tables, chairs, all the facilities are provided to the students in the hostel rooms. So again, like I said, there are various type of hostels which are available. There are various types of room which are available. Depending on what kind of facility you are looking for, you can go, you can pay accordingly. And hostels are good at Kharkiv, be it Kharkiv National Medical University or VN Karazin Kharkiv National University. Again, if you're looking for a little bit more luxury, if you're looking for less number of students in your room, you can take the hostels with 2-seater facilities. Or if hostels do not suit you, then after the first year you can move out of the hostel and stay in apartments, where you can select the apartment as per your own choice and select who you want to live with. Now Indian mess facility is also provided to the students at VN Karazin Kharkiv National University, where Indian food is available to the students. This is a photo that again I took during my visit to VN Karazin Kharkiv National University in April 2019, and as you can see from the TV screens that are on this photo, there is South Indian food available, there is Indian food available, there are paneer dishes available. So Indian food is available to the students at Kharkiv National Medical University and VN Karazin Kharkiv National University, which is again a very good and a plus point. And from what I have seen at this university, the mess facility is also good. The seating area is also very good, and Indian students won't face problem regarding Indian mess facility at Kharkiv National Medical University or VN Karazin Kharkiv National University. Now for those students who want to cook food for themselves also, in your hostels there is kitchen facility available at each and every floor, and induction facility will be provided to you. So you can buy the ingredients from outside, you can take it up, and then you can cook food for yourself. And generally what really happens is that students don't cook food alone. They make a group of 3 or 4 students, and then they distribute the workload, and then they cook the food according to their own taste, according to their own timing. So both facilities are available, but again, Indian mess facility is something that should be available at each and every university, and at Karazin Kharkiv National University, Indian mess facility is provided to Indian students. Now, very important point is the tuition fees and the overall budget required to study at Karazin Kharkiv National Medical University. Now, for the 2020 session, the tuition fees is set at $4,500 per year, which is roughly around 3,35,000 in Indian currency. Now, what exactly you have to pay in Indian currency will depend on the exchange rate, and currently I have used exchange rate as approximately 75 rupees for a US dollar. So, for the full 6 years, the tuition fees alone is going to cost you somewhere around 19,70,000 to around 20,25,000, again depending on the exchange rate. This value can also go a little bit higher, and this value can also go a little bit down. Again, it depends on the exchange rate. From the second year onwards, you can pay the tuition fees in installments as well. So this is just the tuition fees, but there are other expenses as well. For example, you have to pay for the hostel accommodation, you have to pay for the Indian mess, or you have to pay for the food, you have to pay for the visa, you have to pay the one-time charges, you have to pay the admission fees in India, you have to pay for the traveling expenses, that would be your flight tickets, you have to pay for the medical insurance. So there are various other expenses that you have to pay for. So the overall budget for a student to study at Karazin Kharkiv National University is approximately 32 to 35 lakh rupees. This is because again the food expenses are there, the accommodation expenses are there. So it is a good university, you can go there, but for your budget it should be around 35 lakh rupees, which is more or less the budget for most of the universities in Ukraine. Now for the syllabus, you can go to the description, there is a link which will take you to the year-wise syllabus for Karazin Kharkiv National Medical University for the MBBS program. Now, Global Medical Foundation is an authorized representative. We have sent students in the previous years as well, and I have personally visited this university multiple times in the previous years. And like I said, we have sent students, we have the right experience to guide the students for admission, and we are authorized for sending students to Karazin Kharkiv National University. So anyone who is looking for admission at this university, you can get in touch with me directly by calling me on the number mentioned on the screen, that is 9999 404348. Now these are some photos of students that we have sent to Karazin Kharkiv National University, and like I said, we have sent students in the previous years as well. So anyone who is looking for admission from all over India, they can directly get in touch with us, and we'll help you with admission in any university in Ukraine, including Karazin Kharkiv National University. Now let's talk about the admission process for applying for Karazin Kharkiv National University for an Indian student. Now, for those students who have already qualified NEET in 2018 or 2019, first we are going to talk about the admission process for those students. So for you, the first step is to provide scanned copies of your 10th-12th mark sheet, of your previous year NEET result, and at least the Aadhaar card right now, so we can get your admission letter from the university. If you have a passport, then it's better, so that we can apply for the invitation letter as well. If you don't have the passport right now, at least we'll get your admission letter, and once you get your passport, we'll apply for your invitation letter as well. For the first step, we just require the scanned copies, and we'll get the scanned copy of your admission letter from the university, which we'll send to you. The second step is to get the visa done, for which we'll require original documents from you. So we'll help you in collecting all the original documents. We'll give you the list with the formats. You'll send all the original documents to us through courier if you're not from Delhi or NCR, or if you're from Delhi, you can directly drop the documents to our office. We'll collect all the documents, and then we'll apply for your visa, and we'll get your visa done from the embassy. You don't have to personally come to the city, that is Delhi, to get your visa issued. We'll get all the formalities and all the things done for your visa. Once we get your visa also, and once the date for going is confirmed, we'll help you in booking the tickets. We'll help you in completion of all the formalities. We'll guide you with each and every step, and we'll prepare each and every student so that when they reach the university, they know what is going to happen there and what is the process that will be followed there. Once everything is done, we'll help you with the departure, and you will be going in a group with other students, as we have sent in the previous years as well, and you will be reaching Ukraine. We'll help you with booking the flights directly to Kharkiv. You'll be provided with airport pickup facility, then you'll be taken to the university hostel, and then we'll help you with the completion of all the formalities in Ukraine as well. So this is going to be the process for those who have already qualified NEET in 2018 or 2019. Now for those students who are about to qualify NEET 2020, or those who will qualify NEET 2020. So let's say if you want to apply before getting the NEET result, that will be around 12th or 13th of October. for 2020 session, you can still do so. We'll get your provisional admission letter at least for now, and then once you get your NEET result, which is just a few days to go from now, we'll start the rest of the process, which will be same. Now once we get your admission letter issued from the university, be it before getting the NEET result or be it after getting the NEET result, we'll complete the first process and then we'll apply for the invitation letter if you have the passport. Without the passport, invitation letter cannot be applied, and it is necessary that we have your invitation letter for the visa. Now the rest of the process will be same. After getting your invitation letter, we'll send you a list of documents. We'll prepare all the documents, you'll send the documents to us, we'll get your visa done, then we'll help you in completion of all the formalities, we'll guide you with everything. Then you will fly to Ukraine, and the rest of the formalities will be same as I explained just now. So even if you're about to get your NEET result, you can apply right now, because the seats are limited and the admission process started in June. So students have started to fill up the seats in June. Now we're going to talk about the FMG passing percentage of 2019 from Karazin Kharkiv National University. So as you can see from the screen, the passing percentage was good, 37.59%, which is a very good passing percentage. Now this data was provided to us by National Board of Examination, and you can verify it by going to the website of National Board of Examination as well, or going to the website of Global Medical Foundation, where we have published the FMG passing percentage from all the universities in Ukraine in the previous years. Now number of students who appeared for 2019 FMG was 290 from this university, and out of those 290, 109 qualified. Now this can also be said because the university is inviting teachers from India to teach for FMG, and they are providing very good facilities by asking the top faculties from India to come and give coaching regarding FMG exam, which will soon be replaced by Next. So you will definitely get Next coaching as well. Now this is not including the fees for Next coaching or for FMG coaching. In any university in Ukraine, you have to pay separately, which is the same case as at Karazin also. But again, they are inviting the best faculties from India, and because of that, the passing percentage has been good in the previous years as well. So this is again a very big plus point about this university. Now, as I have already mentioned, that we are the authorized representative for providing admission to Indian students to Karazin Kharkiv National University, and anyone who wants to take admission through us from anywhere in India, they can get in touch with us through WhatsApp or by calling us at 9999404348. Now this is my number, you will directly reach me. You can visit our website for more information, and if you are from Delhi, you can directly visit our office. If you are not, you can always call us. You can set up a video call with us, and after getting all the information, all the details, and after getting fully satisfied about this university, you can take admission through us. And now I hope that you got some good information. For any doubts or queries, you can mention your questions in the comment section, or you can directly get in touch with us for admission or for getting the answers for any questions that you have. Thank you so much.